Okay, they can hear us. They can see us now too. It didn't work.
Hi, everyone.
It didn't work.
Oh, come on.
It erased it before.
We had a brilliant sight gag for y'all.
We did.
Yeah, we'll do it next session. We'll do it next session.
Oh, sorry we're late. Mine and Zach's internet is absolute crap.
It's been an evening.
It's been great.
That was for Brenna.
Before we get started, okay, if I say less than equal sign A, what shows up?
The words less than equal sign equal sign.
Balls.
Yeah.
All right, Dixon balls then. Okay.
Yep.
Oh no, it said Dixon.
Dixon balls.
Dixon,
It did it to
wherever
Zach,
you
too.
are. I
Listen
hope
up,
the balls are
Dixon.
doing great.
We've added captions, by the way, if you haven't
And we're having fun with them.
noticed. Oh my gosh.
What?
I rolled 3 natural 20s. I swear.
No, we
It'll be a
believe
fun
you.
night.
You know what? You deserve it after the last hour and a half.
After what we've been going through, I'm gonna give y'all that.
Those over there.
Anyway, hi, hello, I'm not broken. Welcome to the Secret Adventure Society. The meeting will come to order. Goon, you want to tell us about Neverending?
I do. I want to tell you about Neverending, so much so that I had a text pulled up that told you more about Neverending, but then I forgot about it. So hold on.
So everybody check your phones for the text. That's where it is.
Everybody look under your seats for a phone with a text on it.
Right.
Well, you know, the big exciting thing, because I can't find that text that I had someone send me, Brenna, in fact, sent me, where I took notes down to tell me what to type, and oh God, where did they go? I got it. Hold on. Nope.
Dixon balls in,
Cool.
Dixon balls in.
Their animated stuff is coming out very soon. Follow them on Twitter at Be Neverending, because every single day they've got new stuff that they've been popping out. I've been retweeting it, so even if you follow me on Twitter, just go see my last few retweets because it's right there. They have new weaponry, they have new swords, they have new body sizes and figures, they have new hair. But the most importantly, they've been tweeting out some of their early animation trials, and it looked better than I was expecting.
It looks so good. It looks so
It
good.
looks really great.
I keep my like expectations for most things low, but things like animation, I just, you know, it rises up, and they've beat it. So I can't wait to start playing around with that once that comes out. That was the whole thing that excited me about them in the first place. And then I got to know them a little bit more as a company, and they're, especially in this time, they're such a diversity forward. They're such a company with just a positive mission that you should all follow. So you can find them at beneverending.com or Twitter at, I think it's like Neverending Inc., I think, on Twitter.
Yeah, I put the Neverending link in chat so you can find all of their stuff on their website.
Chat.
So,
To make sure that you guys knew, the Northern Light Assets Pack, Ice Fist Spell Effect, Cave Background, Custom Characters, NPC Tokens for Roll20, Booze and Pans. They got alcohol and cooking utensils.
Did you say Northern? Did you say Northern Lights? Because I mean, we're in Mardosta right now, which has an Aurora in canon,
Yeah,
Right,
it's
as we've
it's
mentioned
an
on the show.
asset pack for their backgrounds and costumes inspired by histories of the Inuit people.
Having both an Aurora and a Borealis in this economy is really impressive.
It is. It really is.
this dice rolled a natural 20 and a natural 1. Okay, go ahead. Perfectly
Thank you.
No,
balanced.
that's it. Find them, follow them, love them.
Thank you, Goon, and thank you, Neverending, for being awesome. We love you a bunch. Let's see. Secondly, we wanted to thank everyone who helped make our Ocean's Lullaby charity stream a couple of weeks ago to benefit Hollaback. Such a resounding success. We were able to raise $1,350 to help Hollaback teach free classes on safe bystander intervention. And now that we've done that, we encourage all of you to take a class from them, because you will learn so much from them, and it's a thing that you can actively do to make the world safer. So we encourage all of you to do that. I've taken one of their classes. I love it so much. I want to take another one. So we
Classes are online.
Yes, they are. They are free and they are all virtual online.
You don't have to go
Thank
to
you.
shul.
You don't have to go to actual shul.
Nope.
You don't have to give your teacher an apple, although they might enjoy that. I don't know. But anyway, that's not the point.
Said it, but what then they focus on
Harassment.
bystander and harassment, which is important for all of us to know how to deal with harassment when you see it.
Yes, safely. Their
Safely.
big thing is teaching you how to intervene in ways that are not necessarily like this big white knight billowing cape heroic stuff, but even as much as like providing a distraction for the person or documenting in cases of like specifically police harassment, how to document safely and things like that. So it's so important and we love them. So thank you for helping us raise money for them, and thank you to Hollaback for being rad. Also, I mean, if you missed that session, it was hilarious and emotional. It was the first time on one of these one-shots that we've gotten like
It was very emotional, yeah.
at the end.
I put
It was just damn good. So thanks to obviously Locke and Goon, but also to Technify, Sunny Men's, and Cooley Smiley for telling a rad story with us. You can find the whole show, it's like 6.5 hours on our YouTube channel. Locke, were you about to say something?
I was gonna say that I put the YouTube link in chat, so it's there.
That was my first time getting to work with any of them, and they were all delightful.
So
They're amazing.
cool.
They were fantastic.
Yeah. So rad. So along with that session and our other session and our sorry, I misread my own notes. My brain is fried. You can find that and our other sessions and our catch-up content playlists, which there's one in the works. So make sure that you're subscribed over there. Additionally, we have new content as well as an official new Secret Adventure Society team member, as a matter of fact.
Oh!
Sass Lorekeeper, or Sastorian, as I believe she's calling herself, Brenna Soar. Brenna has started writing recaps that we're posting over on Tumblr. So if you miss a session and can't find time to watch or listen to the podcast, she's got you covered with recaps that are, if I'm being perfectly honest, at times more entertaining than we are.
I cried.
The recaps are, even as someone who is like in the show, was super entertaining. It's not just a recap. It's a retelling.
I
If I'm
cried
being honest,
real
I'm the
hard.
dungeon master. And I went back and looked at the recap today to refresh myself. So that's a thing. You can find those. There's gonna be a
Link
new
is
recap.
in the chat.
There's gonna be a new recap the Friday after each session. They'll be posted at the link in chat, which is secretadventuresociety.tumblr.com. And just a little secret, Brenna is kind of my confidant for this whole orchestra, so she knows a lot about the story and the world, so I promise you're not going to miss any important details if you just take what she gives you. Let's see other stuff. Thanks to Aurelia Raff for our badass character art, to our mods, and to all of you for being cool and telling your friends about our derpy little emo D&D campaign. We hope you continue to do so. Don't forget to follow everyone here on Twitch and on Twitter. Those links are in chat now. Locke, if you can put those in chat.
Well, I tried, but it didn't work. But that doesn't
Gosh
mean
darn
it
it.
won't work soon. I'm on the case.
And while we're waiting on that, just one more quick thing. Almost every session for a year now, we've thanked Blizzard Entertainment for allowing us to use music from World of Warcraft. Tonight, that feels pretty inappropriate. So instead of thanking a soulless corporate entity, we're going to thank the employees. We're going to thank the writers, the UI developers, the animators, the composers, the orchestrators, the others, many of whom walked out of Blizzard and Activision today and refused to work, demanding that complicit higher-ups take responsibility for abuses that happened under their watch. We at SAS stand in solidarity with them, and we encourage you all to do so as well. Do you guys have anything to add?
Wholeheartedly in solidarity. And I want to make a quick point that I think is important, is that there is no right or wrong way to stand in solidarity with them. If you have made your stance clear and you are vocal about that, then you are being a good person.
I'll drink to that.
100%. Yeah.
I love you guys. I got all fluffy inside.
I love you guys. What is happening
So-
in chat?
Oh, one quick thing also before we move along, and because I want you guys to know that the TikToks are back and are regular.
Yeah.
So there is at least one a week, and you can follow Secret Adventure Society on TikTok, where you can see clips of the show, D&D jokes, stuff like that.
Link is in chat.
What?
Yeah, it is.
One not a sponsor ad. This is a badass shirt, and you should all get it. Am I backwards?
No, you're good.
No, that's
you're
actually
great.
that's right. That's
Okay,
right.
good. Yeah, Hot Cobalt Summer and it's
Inkling,
Inkling. Yeah, Inkling.
Too good.
love them.
Brenna has the one that says Hot Goblin Summer. They sell both. They're great, and it's a good company too. Follow them on Twitter.
Yeah,
Not a sponsor, but
but just a dope ass company.
yeah.
Do y'all have anything else? I guess watch LeVar Burton on Jeopardy this week. That's pretty important.
Yeah, do that.
Is
Please
there
do.
anything else? All right.
I'm emotional already. This is great.
Let's boogie.
Okay.
I'm asleep.
Hold on.
so.
You are asleep.
Q is asleep. Dune is not asleep.
Let me fade in our.
Don't tell me what I am. Don't.
Locke, what were you saying a minute ago? You said, what is happening in chat? What were you talking about?
Freaking Lucky gifted 20 subs.
Jesus.
Yeah, everybody's going crazy, and I don't know why. I'm
It turns out-
emotional.
Chat was the lucky ones the whole time.
Aw.
Okay, Zach, our music.
Previously on the Secret Adventure Society, after traveling for weeks and arriving at Kess's hometown, you all arrived at the Shadowmoor estate to learn that something was rotten in the town of Mardosta. Kess's ex-fiance, an elf named Zaris, introduced himself as the owner of the house. He invited you all to dine with him on the 4th floor where you met his new fiancée, Sienna Wainwright. Zaris explained that when Kess broke off their arrangement and left Mardosta, he had been distraught when the family had refused to search for her, claiming that she'd be back in no time. He assumed that the family was actually keeping a secret from him about Kess's whereabouts, and he began to investigate on his own. When he did, he apparently discovered that the Shadowmoors had a secret, or at least one of their secrets was that they were not silk traders, but rather proprietors of a thieves guild that robbed wealthy merchants along the trade routes and redistributed the money into the city. Zaris also discovered how much the economy and the people of Mardosta depend on this operation, and he decided ultimately that he wanted in. He threatened to blow the story open, informing everyone in the city what the secret was behind the town's newly found prosperity over the past few decades, and that the Shadowmoors were nothing more than thieves unless they agreed to give him control of the operation and ownership of the mansion. Kess also learned in an emotional conversation with her mother that since leaving Mardosta, her beloved greenhouse had filled with familiar, smoky-smelling black and white flowers. She learned that her nightly ritual of planting a flower before bed also caused a flower to grow in the greenhouse at her home, and that her parents had made a nightly ritual of waiting for a new one to blossom each night, believing them somehow to be tied to their daughter. The three of you, along with the twins Zev and Voss, took a trip to the Underfrost, which was Mardosta's thriving, seldom discussed, seedy underbelly. There, Q entered a fighting tournament with a Goliath named Dickius Muscular, which is the proudest I've ever been in of an NPC name, I'm just saying. And
Which viewer was that named after?
it was named after @Dickius Muscular on Twitter. No, joking. The fight was neck and neck the whole time, during which Mother actually stunned Q and took a turn of her own. But unfortunately, the battle was lost in the last minute, consequently causing the party to lose hundreds upon hundreds of gold.
Thousands.
After the fight, you all returned to the mansion with a wounded Q who vomited down the back of Pierce's clothing. As Pierce stayed awake, making sure Q was okay, he actually heard a scream and saw a candle extinguish. Pierce and Kess ran toward the scream and found Sienna in the hallway, trembling. When you entered the bedchamber, you found Zaris Kane on the floor, unmoving. And that's where we're going to pick up tonight's session. It's about 3 a.m. Q is still asleep on the 3rd floor guest suite. Pierce and Kess are on the 4th. The bedroom is dimly lit by lights in the hallway, but unmistakably, Zaris lies on the ground in front of you. Sienna is silent in the hallway, and in addition to her silence, the house is horrifyingly quiet, so much so that you can hear your own heartbeat in your eardrums. After a moment, the sound of quickened footsteps you can hear elsewhere in the house. And as you stand there in the dark, What are you doing?
Pierce immediately turns to Cass and goes, high five.
What? This is it.
Pierce will lean down and check his pulse.
Yeah, I want to know how long he's been like this.
Both of you make a medicine check, please.
Call me Dr. Quinn, because that's a nat 1.
I'll call you Dr. Oz with an at 1.
That was good. Ooh. Yeah. That was good.
Can I give you inspiration?
Jesus Christ.
9.
I should have said Dr. Phil, but they both would have been funny.
Yeah,
You said a
that's
9.
super good.
Block?
Yeah.
Okay. Steve-O, Pierce, you're
Pierso.
Pierso.
You're so-
You think you feel a pulse. You're convinced you feel a pulse, and then you're like, "Oh shit, that's my pulse." And then it turns out that you just had your fingers on your wrist the whole time. That's what you get with an actual 1. Kess with a 9. It's difficult to tell how long he's been dead.
I look at Sienna. Does she have a ring? Like a diamond ring?
She does, yes.
I try to take it from her.
Okay, do you approach her and like try to just take it? She's wearing it. Do you try to take it off her hand?
Yeah, but I'm like stumbling with my words. I'm like, if he hasn't been, I can bring him back if he hasn't been like dead for long. Give me the ring. I need the diamond.
What the fuck are you doing?
She like you can bring him back.
It just
No.
depends on how long he's been dead.
She like looks at her ring and takes it off slowly and like hands it to you.
Oh no!
I turn and cast Revivify.
Hold on. Yeah. Pierce
Okay.
grabs Sienna by the wrist and takes her out of the hallway.
Okay. Cass, you lean over the body of your dead ex-fiance and you place the diamond ring on his chest.
Hang
The
on, my
moment-
D&D Beyond isn't loading. Okay, I don't know why she's doing this. Go ahead.
Okay. So you see the ring start to like illuminate from behind. You can feel it get warm. You see it shatter and fall. You wait a moment. Zaris remains unmoving. You feel like perhaps too much time has passed.
Shit.
Out in the hallway, Pierce very aggressively asks Sienna, "What the fuck happened?"
What do you mean? What the fuck happened?
Xerox is dead, and we need to know what happened.
Sorry, that was Zach, not Sienna. He was trembling. It woke me up.
The trembling woke you up, or the murderer woke you up?
There was no one in the room with us. At least not that I saw.
Zach, just clarification for the DM, just so I'm clear. No one else was in the room where it happened?
Indeed. Like, people want to be in the room where it happens and see like how the sausage gets made and all that stuff.
Musical
But
theater.
you just have to assume that it happened.
Musical theater, Steve-O.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Y'all are nerds.
Steve-O, it's been a year. Watch Hamilton.
I'm sorry. It's been a year.
But yes, Sienna just says, I felt trembling, and he leapt out of bed, and then he collapsed.
Did any of the candles in the room, any of the lights go out?
I'm sorry, I don't know. I was asleep.
What did you hear?
I heard. She like breathes deeply for a moment. I heard trembling. I heard him like almost choking, and then he leapt out of bed, and then he fell to the floor. That's all I know to tell you.
Okay. And how long ago was this?
I've lost track of time. I don't know.
Okay. And Pierce walks back in the room. She's no help. She said there was trembling. She said she was asleep. She heard him choking, and he fell. Now I feel like you weren't able to bring him back. Okay, that's fine. And I mean, it's fine with me. But if he's been dead longer than she screamed,
it was
fucked up.
It was a minute window. I mean, it took us a while to run down here. We could have barely missed it.
Okay, because for a second there,
It's not.
I thought maybe he'd been walking around dead for a while, but
No,
the window's 1 minute.
1 minute.
Okay.
After a moment, as you guys are standing in there talking, Sienna pokes her head in and says, Can I have my ring back?"
I hand her the ring minus the diamond
Okay.
because the diamond.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
diamond shattered.
Yeah,
It's diamond dust.
and I just.
She looks at it, but like she doesn't appear as if she feels like questioning anything, so she just takes it and walks away.
You're gonna be okay. She's not gonna be okay.
You hear her vomit in the hallway.
Do you think that they're gonna pin this on us? Because I think she's our best ally right now. We should probably make sure she... Actually, are you okay?
This wasn't. This wasn't him. And he didn't deserve this? Like, not.
An hour ago, he deserved it.
Yeah, but and I know that I said that I said things, but just because I was really mad. But then, like, seeing him here, like, it just reminds me of how, like, that was not him. And I don't know what happened or why he changed or like
Pierce puts his arms on Kessa's shoulders. He goes, listen, I know that we've come across people that have not been in their right mind. We've come across people that have been affected by weird shit. But sometimes people are just fucking assholes. And he got what was coming to him. Okay? You don't have to shed any tears over this guy.
but it's. I mean, all this is my fault. He wouldn't have done all of this if I hadn't have left.
Kess, I don't think you moving on and him moving on is his tragic backstory. I think that he was probably a dick this whole time. And to say that, in other words, it's not your fault. Pierce looks over at Sienna and he goes, "It might be her fault."
She's gone at this point. Like, she's like walked. You're not exactly sure where she's gone. You don't see her in the hallway. Or just as a point of
shit.
clarification, are you guys standing in the bedroom or are you in the hallway?
Bedroom.
Yep.
Bedroom.
Yeah.
I cast detect magic.
Okay. Give me just a moment. That doesn't require a roll, does it? That just kind of happens.
Yeah. Something was. It was just. He was just weird, and he. I don't know. I just. Maybe he's messing with something he shouldn't have been messing with. I don't think there's any way they could pin this on us anyways. I mean, I just like deleted her ring. So I mean, I feel like that's
Cass, you're able to trace very, very small amounts, diminishing amounts of abjuration magic on the door of this room.
okay, that lasts for 10 minutes and it's a 30-foot around me, and I'm gonna walk around and see if I get it anywhere else.
Okay. As you walk around, you find another trace of this, just in a small, like a, for lack of a better phrase, like a safety deposit box, under the bed. But just, it's actually active. It's not trace, but you find the same abjuration.
Abjuration
Signal.
magic is protection magic, right?
Yeah.
We know this because of Augustus.
Yep.
Did Cass say that or did Locke say that?
Kess is probably mumbling like about abjuration magic and looking for the box. Like I want to get the box. She's just mumbling.
Yeah, I mean, as you walk around, you find that, and yeah, you find this box. It's just under the bed.
Did you say abjuration?
Yeah, this box and the door. Protection magic.
Isn't that what Augustus was good at?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think he killed him?
No.
He always had a
No.
little bit of a fire in his eye.
I think you just want you. I don't think he ever had that. I think you just wanted to see that. So no, I don't think Augustus did this.
Pierce is going to start looking around for anything that seems out of place. Shelves, books, drawers, anything aside from the bed, which I'm sure is floppy.
Make an investigation check. Pierce.
I cast dispel magic on the box.
Okay. You cast dispel magic, and you feel the sort of magical signal dissipate. The box is still locked, though.
It's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20? Okay. Give me 1 second. You find, under the bed, you find a knife. Like a sheathed dagger. Or, sorry, an unsheathed dagger. You find, as you're walking around, on the table, on the bedside table, you find warm candle wax beneath a candle. And as you said a dirty 20?
Mm-hmm.
Zaris's side of the bed is still warm.
Okay, so this side of the bed's still warm. There's warm candle wax over there. The candles are out. When I was upstairs, right before I heard the scream, point of order?
Yes. Like, right before.
Right before I heard a scream, the candle went out in our room. Is that also abjuration magic?
I don't think so.
I don't know a lot about magic, so I'm gonna have to.
Do you have your lockpicks, or are they in it with your stuff?
No, they're with they're with my stuff. Let me go get it. Hold on.
Okay.
Pierce runs back upstairs, but he quietly is looking for his lockpick kit. He does not want to wait Q.
Okay, make a stealth check for me, please.
Da-da-da.
Q, this will just be against your passive perception.
17.
Low.
17. Yeah, you're good. Honk shoe, honk shoe.
Honk shoe.
And Q still breathing,
Yeah. Yeah.
like he hasn't thrown up on himself or anything in the night.
Not only is he breathing, he's like, you know, when a dog chases a rabbit. I think this is the second time. Like he looks like he's tearing into some flesh in his sleep.
What a horrifying little angel. And then Pierce runs back out, comes back down.
Okay.
Got it. Here. He
Pierce,
hands
as
it to
you-
Cass.
Pierce, I'm so sorry. As you get back down, up to the 4th floor,
Mhm.
you arrive at about the same time as Kess's mother and father and Zev and Voss.
Ah.
They arrive at me back downstairs or upstairs?
Downstairs.
Okay.
Like no, I'm sorry. They arrive upstairs on the 4th floor where all of you are now. Pierce, as a
Me?
point of order, all of you are on the 4th floor. Pierce just went to the 3rd floor to get. Okay, what?
You got them backwards.
The
I was
3rd
under the
floor
impression
is
that it was
family's
flipped.
Floor, yes.
No, the 4th floor is the family's floor.
The 4th floor is the family's floor.
I'm sorry for creating such a giant house, but yeah.
Okay. Okay. Listen to Locke on that one. I got confused somewhere along the line, but okay, yes, you guys are on the 4th floor. The you guys were sleeping on the 4th floor. You guys are on the 3rd floor currently.
Okay. And the family's there when I return.
Yes.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Final, like they all just kind of like stare back and forth at each other, and finally, Voss goes, what's happening here?
Well, I regret to inform you that our old pal, Zimbo, has bitten the dust.
They look
And
back and forth at each other for a moment, and finally, Zev goes, huh.
Anyway,
That's all anybody says.
oh no. Anyway, I gotta get this to Kess. Excuse me.
I mean, you guys are all there in the same, like, they're standing in the hallway, like, looking in, and Kess is still standing in the bedroom, I imagine.
Right.
Unless you guys
Yeah.
doing anything. So, all right, what are we
Make his
doing?
way through. Pierce will hand Kess the lockpick stuff.
I pick it
Okay. Make a lockpick check for me, please.
and I cast guidance on myself. It's just my not proficiency. It's advantage, right? Because I'm not proficient, but you said that I got advantage with lockpicks
Yes,
before. But you
because
could
of your background, yeah, that's just a homebrew thing. Like, that's just a house thing. You can have advantage on it.
okay.
Not proficiency, but advantage.
And there's no plus to it, right? At all.
Just your dexterity.
Oh, my dex. Okay, 22.
Mhm. 22? Okay, yeah. Quickly enough. And then the lid kind of pops open with a little bit of a spring. On the inside, there's a few documents. Nothing that stands out immediately until you get to the very bottom. And at the bottom, there is a rolled up scroll that when you unfurl it, it is the deed to the estate.
Detect magic is still on, by the way.
Yep.
Because it's 10 minutes. So it's just
Just make an intelligence check for me, please.
it's cocked.
Roll again.
And I threw it across the table.
Roll it a third time.
Okay. Oh man, 7.
7.
All
Okay.
that for nothing.
Yeah, you're not really able to tell exactly what sort of abjuration magic you keep, like what specific spell you keep picking up on, but you do know that it's protection magic of some sort. Both on the door to the bedroom and the door, or on the lid to this little safety box.
Pierce turns to the family and just sort of asks generally, "You guys mad?"
Norse kind of speaks up. Mad is not the emotion I'm feeling. What is the emotion I'm feeling? And they just kind of like, they all kind of look back and forth at each other for a moment, and they just kind of stand there. And Zev actually walks over and like pokes the body with his toe. Yeah, no, he's dead. Should we call somebody or what? How do we? No one's ever died here before. I mean, if it's gonna be anybody, I'm glad it's him, but
Just for the record, this wasn't us. I don't. Just like real moment of clarity here.
can I get perception checks from both of you, please?
Yeah, and I want to look around for any food or anything that had been eaten in there, or drinks or anything like that.
Okay. Make
7.
7 perception. Okay, yeah, you don't notice anything.
19 perception.
19. Okay. Cass, you noticed when your family came walking up that your mother is walking with a little bit of a limp. Not much of one, just like a little bit of a limp. So you were looking around the room to see if there was any food. I'm not going to make you make another investigation check. But you're able to find, like, pretty clearly sitting on the bedside table, you see like there is a bottle of wine, half empty, and a couple of glasses.
I smell it to see if it's poisoned.
Make a call it a survival check.
Okay. 19.
19. Doesn't seem to be poisonous. Doesn't smell like poison. After several moments of searing silence,
Yeah.
Norse kind of speaks up and says, I suppose we should call someone. I'll
Like a party planner?
Perhaps when someone arrives, we could dispense with language that appears as if we are celebrating the death of this man. Just
Pierce
because
shrinks back like he was just punched in the face. Like he backs all the way up. Like he's pretending to look for clues, but he's just completely embarrassed.
I just pat his back as I walk past him, just like, yeah, she does that.
Okay. Voss, can you go get the? Can you fetch the magistrate, please, darling? And Voss is like, yeah. Let's
Magistrate?
Well,
The Baron?
who would you? This someone dying in the house thing is new to me. Who should we call? If not the magistrate?
Are you talking about Ventureth?
No.
Oh.
Just like the town, you would know that I'm just referring to like the town
Oh.
law enforcer.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I look at Paris and I'm just like, I mean, Kess is like in shock and I feel like she's like giving Pierce these looks like she knows something, but not really. she's confused and just shocked. I don't know how to explain it.
You said you're trying to communicate that.
He honestly might think she's sick. I don't know.
So
how can I help?
After she finally seems to like get her bearings about her, she turns to Art and says, Art, go to the 4th floor and make sure anything that a magistrate wouldn't need to find is properly hidden. Okay. And you 3, pointing to Kess and Pierce and Zev, do the same in here. Perhaps what was in that box, Cassandra? I saw you looking in a box. What was in that?
The deed.
Okay, and there was nothing else. There's what I'm saying is sweep the floor to see if you can find anything that would tip anyone off as to the nature of our affairs here. Apart from that, I feel confident that we can put that away quickly. Apart from that, everyone try to stay calm.
Okay, somebody might want to get Sienna. Because she was here when he died. So, you know.
Do you know where she is?
She went down the hall.
She might have gone outside. Okay. Zev, go find her and speak with her and try to calm her down in a way that only Zev can. Everyone else, sweep the floor, find anything, and let's try to be calm. And she like turns on her heel and goes out.
I pull my mom aside.
What is it, dear? We're in a hurry.
Did you do this?
Did I do this?
Why are you limping?
What do you mean limping?
You're limping.
I tripped coming up the stairs.
Do I believe her?
You can make a you can make an insight check with a very low DC.
15.
15? No, you don't believe her.
Do I Hey, Mom. You know, we should be honest with each other. Just, you know, I feel like we're kind of starting over right now, and I've been gone for a while, and things have happened, and I've only been home for like 8 hours. So, you know, maybe tell me what the hell happened, Mom.
You can see her gritting her teeth, and finally she explodes and says, "Your father and I were very relieved. After a very long month, we were having a bit of fun, and I hurt my leg."
I back up like Pierce did. Do I believe her?
Make an insight check.
23.
You believe her.
I'll see you. I'm gonna go do the thing that you asked, Mom.
Thank you.
Go and I just like grab Pierce and go upstairs.
Okay,
Pierce is
so
just
you
drug
guys
along for the ride.
Okay, so you guys are going back upstairs to the 4th floor?
Well, I'm going to do whatever I'm going to.
Okay, yeah, so she had told you guys to sweep the 3rd floor for anything that might be incriminating.
Yep.
So if that's what you're doing, make an investigation check. And I'll have
Here we go.
Zev do that as well.
That was tricky, Zach. That was freaking.
You figured it out. Proud of you.
9.
9, okay.
Oh, investigation?
Yeah.
21.
21. Okay. Lying about in this room, you find a few. There's a writing desk where Zaris was like writing some letters and things, taking care of businessy type stuff, things that you would definitely not want the magistrate to find. So, the magistrate or anyone else looking for any kind of clues. So yes, you're able to find that and put that away. You find nothing else really on the floor. In this room or on the 3rd floor overall, but that's really all you're able to find.
Okay. Yeah, I had all that.
Okay.
And while that's happening, I want to just talk to Pierce real quick while we're like looking for stuff.
Okay.
So what was the thing about the candle? You said a candle went out.
Yeah, I didn't think anything of it at the time, but there was the candle randomly went out. I mean, there's no window open or anything, and then right after that, I heard the scream and came down. I mean, I don't think she did. She seemed pretty much in shock. And I know I didn't do it. I know Q didn't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, unless Q's mom didn't do it, right? Right? I mean, he's asleep. Can she do shit when he's asleep?
I don't know. I think that's a big thing to all of a sudden think about. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really confused. But
I don't want to wake him up and ask him. I feel like maybe I.
Well, wait. Why would she blow out a candle?
I mean, she's a shadow, right? And if shadows move, air move. I don't know how magic works. I usually have Augustus explain shit to me. But this is way out of my knowledge base. I mean, you could literally just tell me that, you guys are rich because magic, and I'd have to fucking believe you.
Oh, I was just so confused. Okay, so, my friend.
Zep.
No, that's my brother.
Hi,
No.
brother here.
Oh, where did you come from?
I've been here the whole time. I don't know what
Jesus.
you want me to.
Christ.
This
Scared
is
the shit
theater
out
of the mind. I
gosh.
can't be visible all the time, but just know I'm here.
Now you see what I'm dealing with.
Okay. Your friend, oh, the beefy guy.
I never said he was beefy.
Who is the good-looking guy that you talked to?
Yes.
I'm recalling
Ash.
this was
I call it,
months ago.
I refer to him as Ash.
Right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, your friend, Ash.
Likes fire.
Who doesn't?
That's what you said last time. So, I'm just saying candles, flames, fire is interesting as well. Not that he would have done anything like this because he's not evil.
You're convinced he has your back.
See, that's kind of why I have to bring it up. It's because he does.
Oh. Okay. Well, I like him a little bit more, if that's the case. Oh, right. Not supposed to talking like that. Okay. So, first things first. Does he have anything to do with abjuration magic?
He can do lots of magic, but he can't really, or honestly, he can't do that much, right now. Anyways, like I keep trying to talk to him and he keeps just like blowing me off. I haven't seen him in a while. So I don't know.
Does Ziploc do abjuration magic? Like, would he have protected the box?
I didn't think that he could do magic. Or maybe Sienna can do magic.
I mean, maybe they would have wanted the deed protected, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
And their room was, locked and protected. I don't know. We need to, Q doesn't know anything's going on. We should probably go check on him. I'm a little stressed now that you brought up the M word. But
Yeah, but I mean, he's got the shit kicked out of him. I don't want to wake him up.
well,
He's got to sleep it off.
maybe we should still just like go up there and be up there. Well,
Okay, maybe we just need to see what plays out.
yeah.
Zev, thoughts?
At this point, you see Zev, like, you see him grab the bottle of wine that was on the bedside table and he just upturns it. No, not really. No thoughts from me. Do you want some?
Zev, how long has Rook been doing, been making potions?
He's been dabbling for about a year now, I think. Just, he's been giving us random things to carry on supply runs and things like that.
How did Rook
Mainly-
seem whenever we were all down there?
Are you talking to me as
Yeah.
Zach?
Can I make a past insight check on him?
Passive insight?
No, a can I make an insight?
Retroactive insight?
I forgot.
Yeah, I'll let you do that because you were there.
Okay. Well, 16.
16. He seemed like Rook.
Okay.
Quiet and unassuming and frankly boring.
Okay.
Yeah, I've not found anything suspicious. Seems like we got this cleared up. Y'all want to get the hell out of here? Like, not out of the house necessarily, but just, it's a big place. Y'all want to go somewhere else? Because this is bumming me out. And he points to Zara's dead on the floor. Or we just go back to bed. That'd work too.
Yeah, we can go upstairs or back to bed or whatever. I don't know if I could sleep, but yeah, we need to go check on Q.
Okay. Well, I'm going back to bed. Y'all have fun.
Night.
Good night. He glugs the
No.
wine as he walks.
Okay, let's.
Is glug a verb? I'm going to say that it is.
How long?
Okay.
What time is it? How long has everybody been asleep? How long had they been asleep?
It's about 3 a.m. You all probably got back from the Underfrost at around midnight.
Okay.
So you all were able to get a short rest, but not a long rest for sure.
Okay. That doesn't
If
matter.
you'd like to mark that.
Okay. I go back to the. I just go with Pierce back to their room.
Okay. When you get there, Q is still sleeping soundly. Q, would you like to give us a soundbite? You're muted.
You're muted.
I'm not though.
It
Man.
didn't happen. We couldn't hear it. We just saw your face.
It looks so good.
It looked like it was
looked
a
great.
good fucking Foley.
God,
work,
that was
man.
top notch.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and that's what happened is that he moved and twitched a lot, but there was no sound came out. You were a little worried, in fact. And then all of a sudden, it was like a purr. It's weird.
sure.
Never heard that one before. Pierce sort of looks at the skull that Q's wearing. Does anything at all seem different?
Little blood pulling like out of his eye hole socket, not his own, but the skull's. So like from like a wound, that's different.
His own blood, but not his own eye socket.
Right.
Correct.
So this is Q's injury from one of Q's injuries from earlier today.
But Steve-O, just apart from that, you can't notice anything different about the skull.
Okay. And Pierce very, very, very carefully, faintly, like with a single finger touches it.
Touches the skull.
Yeah.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
You're like poking him while he's asleep.
It's a 9.
Q, you wake up.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, you okay?
Everything hurts. Is it morning?
Not yet. We're just checking on you.
You have any nightmares?
Oh, I don't. Well, I did have a dream, and it, shit. You can never remember a dream.
No, not after
It
you
was
just wake up.
there.
You'll think of it later and tell
Hold
us.
on. No, because you were flying, Pierce.
I was flying.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And
Okay.
Something happened, and can I go back to bed?
Yeah, please do.
Night.
I
would I not
make
cut?
sure that everything was. But I don't know. I don't know.
Oh.
Okay, so here are the things that I'm worried about.
Yeah.
I don't want them dependent on us. I don't want your family dependent on us. I don't want the town to pin this on your family.
Yeah.
I don't want Sienna to start fucking things up. If your family did kill him, that's great. I don't care. That's fine. That's awesome. But we need to help them.
Honestly, I don't know if my family would kill them or him. I just.
I suppose they
was
probably
kinda-
would have done it a while ago, right?
Well, I was kind of scared that maybe they did, but like the more I think about it, it's just it kind of goes against a lot of things that they believe, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like he was messing with something.
Was there anything else in that box besides the deed of any?
Yeah, was there
importance?
anything else in it, Zach? said some
A
papers
few like
and-
personal like financial records and things like that, like inheritance documents and things like that, like things that a rich boy would have, but nothing that you didn't know about, frankly.
Wait, who died? You started talking immediately
Yeah.
after I
Yeah.
went right
So,
back down. Like,
you remember the guy
like-
that we had dinner with tonight? The Zaris? Do you remember that
that's
guy?
your brother, right?
No.
Oh, your other brother.
No.
Your
One-
dad?
The one that I was supposed to marry.
Why would you marry your brother?
I'm not. That's not who it was. Cass is so just like exhausted and
Oh, the dick bag.
yeah, the bag of dicks. Okay, well, he died.
Oh. I'm sorry and or congratulations.
Hey, do you know anything about magic that makes candles go out? Look at Pierce. I was just-
Well,
Like-
no, I can start fires. I'm not very good at finishing them.
I have a real important question for you, pal. Okay.
Okay.
You said that when your mom takes over, you're not in control, right?
Well, it's only really happened like this many.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Do you think that she could do things while you're asleep? Has she ever hunted for you when you were asleep? Gotten you food when you were asleep?
Or done anything while you've been asleep, like to talk to you. In
Read you a story?
Weird dreams.
go shopping, turn on Maury, anything like that.
I mean, you know, we all dream things. Hard to remember dreams. But to my knowledge, no, she hasn't done anything to me while I sleep.
That's good. That's really good.
Okay.
It's a good thing.
Do you think she did? I mean, because I looked like this before I went to sleep. I don't think she did anything to make me look like this.
No, I
Just
was
weird
making.
like hell.
If she had ever say hunted for you, like gotten you food or something while you were asleep, if you ever woke up with food and you
Oh,
thought,
hunted for me, not hunted for me. Okay.
for God's sake, yes, yes, that's correct. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
No, she's never, like, to my knowledge, I didn't wake up with food. I don't think.
Okay.
That's never happened, right? That's not.
No.
I don't think so. No, yeah. No, I'm always getting the food. You know.
Okay.
Again,
So
until recently, she's just only ever talked to me. She's getting stronger.
okay.
That's good.
That's-
Wait, what?
That's what we want,
Who's getting stronger? She?
mother. Well, she can do things now.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't always do that. That's new.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Right.
Pierce reaches out and puts a hand on Ket's shoulder. He goes,
We're gonna have to deal with this at some point.
Mm-hmm. 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 What's two things getting stronger? Two
Yeah.
people.
And I'm not. I'm just saying.
What?
So-
You're strong in here, Pierce, and that's where it counts.
That's
like Pierce accepts that. Like,
Like I want to stress that you know, she used to hunt while I was asleep all the time. She used to do things all the time, and she would kill all the time when she had her whole body.
Right. Yeah. Like. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
She was, you know,
course.
she provided for me. She was a very good mother.
Hey, Q.
Is a very good mother. What?
You're not gonna be in trouble by talking to us about this, are you?
Maybe I should. I could just go back to sleep.
Yeah. This
This-
conversation never happened.
I.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
In fact, you could be. You know how you don't remember dreams?
Yeah,
I could
this
be
could.
dreaming
This
it
is
we
a,
don't-
you are dreaming,
This
Q.
was
Oh
a
my
dream.
gosh, this is a dream.
And
Yeah,
Good
oh-
night, Dreamcast and Dream Pierce. Don't
Good
kill
night,
anybody
Q.
else while I'm asleep.
Yeah.
You got it.
Q rolls over and his eyes are like saucers.
Cash just leans over and pats him on the shoulder and is just like, "Let me know if you need me," and then backs away.
Oh, I have an idea. Go. Can you magic scan the candle?
Yeah.
Do that.
That was me doing it.
Okay, so you're casting detect magic.
Yeah, just on everything in the room.
Okay. There's all sorts of magic, none on the candle. But it's all stuff that you know is magical.
Okay.
Picking up any readings?
Everything is just normal. Situation normal.
I really hate being confused.
Me too. It sucks. I like knowing things.
Okay. Welp.
Oh! Do you think that the magistrate is here yet?
I don't know
How
how your
mu-
town works.
How much time has passed? Do I think that he's down there?
Make an intelligence check for the hell of it. Probably about 15 minutes has passed.
17.
17. You think it's possible? At the very least, you think he might be nearby, or someone might be nearby, rather.
We didn't check his body.
I checked his pulse.
I know, but always check the body
Did you?
For what?
for magical. Well, I cast detect magic. I don't know, rings, helmets
cast
that we
detect
can't
magic.
see.
All over. You had enough
Things.
time to walk all over the room. You didn't find anything
There was
on his
nothing.
body.
No runes. No tattoos. No. I don't know.
Yeah, we did bad.
What? Why is the DM laughing at us? God! Why?
No, I didn't want to make it. Just it's Goonfell. It's fine.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Okay, so what are we doing, guys?
Panicking, pacing, back and forth. Not going to sleep. What do we do, Pierce? What do we do? Do we do anything?
Would
Does it
my laundry be done? You tell me. From earlier, do you think I could get my clothes back? It's something to do.
Yeah, we could go get your clothes back.
Do you want to go get a snack? Do you want to go eat some food?
Uh-huh. Sure. Snack.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's go get my clothes. I want to get out of barf clothes, and let's get food. Let's bring back some food and set some
Okay.
food for Q.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
If you could bring something raw back, if you
I'll
like,
go.
if you're not the dream, just in case, like, just something good and just red.
You need to go the fuck to sleep.
I am asleep. You're a dream. Bye.
This is true. We are dreams, Pierce. We are dreams. We are dreams.
Right. Well, Dream Pierce is probably a jerk. So
Probably.
It's a lot like real Pierce.
go the fuck to sleep.
You're doing a very good impression of real Pierce.
It's all you. You're doing the impression.
Oh, I'm such a good impressionist. I'm crying.
Oh, we gotta get
Jesus.
out. I was just like, go out the door.
And as you guys head out to find your snack, I think that's where we're going to go ahead and take our first break.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
That could be real bad. Just saying.
What in the world is happening?
I don't know. Let's take a short break. Let's say 5 minutes because we got a super late start tonight. So let's just say a 5 minute break. That's
sounds good.
Yeah.
We'll be swift.
Okay.
BRB.
Yeah. Okay. They can hear us.
He has to rest. Oh, hey.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Oh, we didn't do the dick balls thing again.
Big balls. Ball stick.
We'll get there.
I just
We'll get
want you
there.
guys to know that the captions do not want.
They don't say dick balls.
No. They say
Or dicks and balls.
anything but.
What about Spears and Richards?
Oh, also good.
That
Did
That
it work?
work?
I think
work?
so,
Okay.
yeah.
Spears and Richards.
That's my favorite
Um,
punk band.
That's I was about to say that's our album when we
gosh.
are a ska band. Anyway, welcome back to SAS.
Welcome.
We have D&D to do. If y'all want to do that now.
Ding,
Um,
dun, dun.
then, so where we left off, you guys had stumbled. At least Kess and Pierce and the Shadowmore family had stumbled awkwardly around the dead body of Zaris Kane for quite some time. And you found yourselves back on the 4th floor where Q was sleeping. You had an awkward conversation with him. May or may not have convinced him that he was actually dreaming and none of this is real. Which is, I'm sure, very healthy psychologically. But
He's fine. He's fine.
He's good.
He's good.
so now it's probably about 4:30 a.m. It's so late to the point of being early, and Kess and Pierce had decided that they were going to go get a snack and find his laundry. So is that what you guys are doing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The wee hours of the morning are yours.
Okay, where are my clothes at?
It was downstairs. We need to go downstairs. No. I'm sorry. I haven't been here in a while. 2nd floor.
Okay.
It's not so easy, is it, Locke?
Hey, Kess hasn't been here in a while. It's still
Neither have I.
downstairs. It's still downstairs.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Okay.
Pierce heads downstairs and looks around for a sign that says laundry.
I just take him to the what would be like it's the side of the house where Kess's parents stay, but upstairs, like that's like equivalent to like the whole like laundry facility area stuff.
Okay.
So
Okay. So yeah, you go in there and there's like this little walk-in area, and you see neatly folded on a table your clothes, washed and dried and ready to go.
Uno momento.
Pierce goes in and like immediately puts his own stuff back on.
Okay.
they would have brought it to you in the morning.
Yeah, well,
There's
I
also
have a
pajamas in your room.
if a bunch of shit happens in an hour or in the morning and I forget, I will hate myself forever.
Right. That's fair.
And Pierce has his mask is down, but he's got his mask like around his neck. He's got his duster back on, hat.
With the mask
He's-
being clean, does it still have the red on it?
Yes, yeah.
It does?
It's like really
Stained?
it's in there. Yeah.
Okay.
It's been there for years probably.
Okay. What is that,
Okay,
by the way?
I am back. What's what?
The red on your mask? I feel like we know each other well enough for me to ask that question now. Just kind of.
So, when I was recruited into the bounty hunters, we all wore masks to hide our identity when we
Right.
were out catching people or killing people. And I was younger than most of the ones there, and so I painted fake blood on my mask so that they would respect me.
That's
Okay.
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 Yeah. That's smart. Did you get respect?
I did not.
Oh. It was a good try though. It was a good effort.
I gave it a shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel back together. Let's grab some food and not talk about my mask anymore.
Sure. Well, now I know everything about it, so I'm I'm good.
Right.
Okay.
Pierce Goodblood says, "Wear your mask."
Oh my gosh. Okay. I just like lead us back up to the 4th floor to our kitchen that has like snacks and stuff in it.
Okay. So yeah, you get back to the 4th floor. You're fairly, even Pierce, you're fairly familiar with the layout, having traversed the stairs several times at this point. And Kess, you know that, pretty much anything you can imagine wanting is going to be in this pantry someplace.
Cheese. I get some dried meat for Q. Is there any raw meat up there? That's what he wanted.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's like an ice box where there's some raw meat. Excuse me.
Hang on. Okay. I grab. What kind of meat is in there?
There's some pork. There's some chicken. There's lots of fish. There's a modest amount of beef. You feel like maybe the beef supply has like run out a little bit and hasn't been restocked. There's lots of like dried like a lot more dried meat than raw meat, but there's an assortment.
I just grab a bunch. Any, not chicken. Not pork. Any fish and any like. Raw
Yeah,
meat.
there's lots of fish. Some whole fish even.
Yeah, I grab those. Take
Okay.
that. What do you want, Pierce? You
It's
want
like
trail
some
mix, bread. Okay, grab bread.
Nutella and pretzels.
Alcohol, wine.
bring the wine.
Wine. Grab the wine. I get a basket out of the bottom cabinet. Start
Sure,
throwing
there's
stuff
one
in there.
All right. Let's go. Wait for all hell to break loose.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so fucking tired.
Yep.
We'll turn around and return to the room.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop by my room and grab my blankets and pillows and my robe, and I'm just like, I'm not staying by myself, and I just go to their room.
Okay.
I shut the window.
Okay.
I had the window open.
Okay. So yeah, you guys find yourself comfortably set up in the guest suite area. Do you guys have anything you'd like to be doing? At some point, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Pierce.
Just Pierce says,
If you just hand me a pillow, you take the bed, and I'm gonna take the floor.
I could sleep. There's 2 beds, and I can sleep on the couch or
I don't know. When there's a lot of shit going on, the floor is
comfortable.
more comfortable.
Okay. Sure.
Pierce throws a pillow in the corner and he sort of lays down and tilts his hat forward again.
Or Cass starts getting all the cushions off the couch, getting the chairs, getting sheets and blankets, and she makes a pillow fort. Woohoo!
Quickly enough, yeah, you're able to put together a pillow fort. It's a intricate affair. I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. It's a fucking dope pillow fort. You're even able to have like rooms in your pillow fort. Like
Yeah.
you make a pillow fort and like you build it around Q, so he has his own room.
Yeah.
Pierce was gonna grab him by the arm and drag him in if he didn't build around him.
Yeah, no, you were able to build around.
Yeah,
him for
I'll
sure.
build around
For
him.
sure.
Okay. So like Pierce looks up and he sees what's been concocted, and without saying anything, he just sort of crawls across the floor and he finds a room and just lays down.
Boots on or off?
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah, he's now like fully. He's afraid that something's going to happen, so he is
Okay.
fully clothed and prepared.
Okay.
You know how? Okay, so there would be like drapes like in between rooms. Kesh just sticks her hand under with a piece of bread to Pierce, without saying anything.
He grabs it without saying anything.
She just munches on her bread and tries to fall asleep in this pillow fort with her friends.
Okay. Pierce, are you doing anything?
He's gonna try to get some sleep because he is super tired, but he is also keeping an ear out for commotions. That's the word.
Commotions. Okay, make a
Yeah, he's
perception check,
commotion
please.
sensitive right now.
Yeah.
Perception is a 14.
14. Okay. As you're lying there, after about an hour, you hear some soft footsteps. Yeah, you hear some soft footsteps like walking around downstairs. You can't tell how many people there are, but you imagine based on that there's some people here now taking a look at what's going on. What's going on? Good Lord, my south just came out of me now, didn't it?
What's going on? Yeehaw!
Jeez. Anyway, yeah.
Ye and or ha.
Yeah. You hear that after about an hour. And when you hear that, you actually at that point you can see the faintest bit of sunlight behind the clouds. The sky's starting to turn like a deep blue instead of just black.
I went to yawn to pretend like Q was waking up, and then it forced me to actually yawn. Because I wanted to say that Q, like...
Damn it.
Like this. Yeah. Luckily, that means you're not a sociopath. But... Yeah, yawning. It's...
Thank you, Dr. Goon.
I'll tag you in the article. Anyway.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So Q's nostrils start doing the thing where smelling the raw meat and just kind of lifts him up out of the bed.
There's just sheets and pillows all around you.
I don't feel like this is where I went to bed. But I also feel like it was where I went to bed. Are they asleep?
Stayed up all night. We have
Cast
to sleep.
is Pierce, you tell me if you're asleep or not.
Yeah, Pierce is probably not asleep. Pierce didn't.
Okay.
He was listening, and then the light came, and now he's grumpy because he didn't get any sleep.
Ugh. You awake?
Ah,
How do you feel?
Zach, did I get a long rest?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you got a long rest at this point.
I feel rested. Like a long rested.
Noah.
Hungry, though. Really ravenous.
We brung you some food.
And you just did that out of the kindness of your heart? Not for any reason, right?
If I said yes, would you believe me?
I'm not gonna
Does
let
it-
a gift meat in the mouth.
Does it make more sense that Kess was with me?
No.
Hold on, I'm sorry. You said you're not gonna look a gift meat in the mouth, but your horse's name is Meat. And I don't know if you put that together.
Layers. There's
Yeah.
layers to this joke.
I
Yeah.
didn't want to break the illusion, but that was just too good to not. Y'all go ahead. I'll silence myself.
I'm just gonna pretend that I was asleep all night last night and slept through everything.
You did sleep through everything.
Okay, perfect. Where's the meat?
Pierce points at where just at the fish.
Oh, fish. He just tackles the fish.
One of the fishes is about as long as you are, like it's an enormous piece of salmon.
Oh.
So it's like you're
a body
basically
pillow.
yeah, it's like a body pillow of salmon.
Body pillow.
You're like you're wrapped around it, arms and legs, just
Oh my gosh. He was like a sushi roll right now. He's the
He
rice.
is.
And this piece of fish is just a nice roll of sushi.
Is Kess in arm's reach in terms of the pillow fort?
Yeah, she's on the other side of the pillow fort from you.
Would you say
Okay.
that in this scene she's
Not-
in goddamn arm's reach? It's fine.
Goon saw Fall Out Boy last night. Yeah, she's within arm's reach of you. She said there was like the way she built the pillow fort. She said there was a drape between you and her.
Okay. Pierce reaches and does like a tap.
What?
Hey,
Yeah.
I think there's people here. I think there's
Mm.
stuff going on.
We knew there were supposed to be people here, Pierce.
Do we need to go help?
I thought we were trying to avoid it.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good point.
I mean, do we want to go help?
I feel like I'd get in the way. Maybe we should wait here unless summoned.
What?
Who are we helping?
Oh.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, my parents, but I feel like they'll come get us if they need us. I mean,
I had this really crazy dream that you said that your ex-boyfriend died.
well, he wasn't even my boyfriend, but yeah, he's dead.
Your dream came true. Holy
wow.
shit.
Oh God. Yeah,
That's amazing.
that's weird.
Are you fucking with me?
No, he's dead. He died.
No,
last
he's dead.
night. Maybe,
Yeah, he's super
maybe,
dead.
maybe Q, you did that thing where you were asleep and you heard us talking about it, and so then it like made it happen in your dream. Have you ever done
So
that
you're-
before? So like, not that your
What-
dream came true, but you heard us
Yeah,
talking, and it just kind of happened in your dream too, because you were kind of half asleep, half not asleep. Maybe that happened.
Yeah, we need to make damn sure that he doesn't think his dreams killed someone. Your dreams did not kill anyone.
You did not kill anyone.
You overheard
Okay.
us talking about it, and then
We-
you had the
Okay.
dream.
Yeah. I just went
Yeah.
to bed 3 hours ago. You totally heard us talking.
Oh man,
So
we just
long as-
avoided a new arc.
You're not telling me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I it just not that I would have any reason to worry about dreams being real or coming true or anything.
Yeah.
Just cool.
Yeah,
cool.
I've done that where like I'll like be asleep and hear someone talking and I'm dreaming about what they're talking about because I'm half awake.
So
I-
he's looks
dead.
directly at Pierce and like in the full serious face. So how did you kill him?
This one wasn't me.
Ah. I would have lost a lot of money on that bet. That's parlance that I know now because last night we lost a lot of money on bets.
Well, I mean, Cass lost a lot
Oh.
of money on the bet.
Gosh, I forgot about the money. I just slow look at Pierce.
Look, I gave you some money back. So
No, you didn't.
I left you a
yes,
note.
Cass, as a matter of fact, because everything happened so quickly, he put 200 gold in front of your door when you went to bed.
No, he did not. He put it under my parents' door on accident because he
Oh,
rolled a really,
you're-
really bad check. Don't worry,
You
I've
are right.
watched the
You are
last
correct.
episode 7 times. It's no big deal.
You are correct. My apologies.
No, I didn't get any money.
Your door, your bedroom door. On the
Pierce tries to describe where in the house he put the money.
My bedroom door is like 50 feet from this door.
Oh, who's in that door?
My parents are on that side of the house.
Oh my God, your parents are gonna think I tried to bribe them. Oh my God, your parents are gonna think I killed that guy and tried to bribe him. Oh shit.
No, I don't think.
Oh shit.
Pierce like stands up and like breaks the pillow fort, like
Wait,
standing up.
My fort! No! I worked really hard on this.
Shit.
Well, hang on. It's probably fine. It's. What did you write on the? What did you do exactly?
I apologized and said I hope this makes up for it. And then put some money under the fucking door.
Did you sign your name?
Yes.
Surely
I'm
they
so
won't.
sorry I killed the guy that's running your business. Here's 200 gold.
It's probably fine. They probably don't think anything about that. They might not have even seen it. They told. Oh, I know too much. They probably didn't even see it. Also, if you heard any noises, I'm sorry.
Oh boy. Okay, first of all, you can just go get money from your vault or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like you have extra money, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be fine. It's not a big deal. I just like messing with you.
But still sorry.
Yeah.
We could just like break one of these beds down and sell it for firewood. I used to make a lot of money on firewood.
You ran a small business?
Well, no, but you had to get money to buy fish. Speaking of,
Why didn't you just go
Take a big
fishing?
ol'-
Oh yeah, you don't like water. Anyways. I've only been asleep for 3 hours.
I can't believe I'm about to ask this. Q, what do you think we should do?
Make another pillow fort. Make another pillow fort.
not against it. If I'm honest, he looks around at the hole. I'm not comfortable in this location. The doors are large. The rooms are large. Not a lot of like nooks and crannies. Well, there's a lot of nooks and crannies. Too many nooks and crannies. I keep looking over in the corner thinking something's about to come out at me. Shadows are cast everywhere. It's a big ass room. I want to be back in a cave somewhere. So if you're asking me what I think we should do, it's get away from the rich people. But I do like this part of it, and he points to the large mountain of meat. So I'm also cool with staying.
I think, first and foremost, I think we need to help.
Oh, because the murder. I keep forgetting.
And two, if a little less maybe priority, but equally as important is if we jet, then they're really gonna think that I did it.
No one thinks that you did it.
I feel super fucked here.
I think you're fine.
I'll be honest, I thought for a minute that he did it. I thought.
His go-to was me.
Yeah, but he knows you more than they do.
Is that good?
Yes and no.
Wait, I didn't do it, did I? Oh,
No.
God. Was I asleep the whole time?
You were asleep.
Okay.
You never left the room, buddy, and unless she
Yes?
can leave. No, you're she. You're she?
Who's your she? Is that a sister I haven't met yet?
Nope.
Pierce decides to drop it because he can see Kess is directing him away from the conversation.
Yeah.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
I think I met a goblin named Yershi. Do you know a goblin? I hate goblins. Warring camp. It's fine. Long history there.
Oh,
Tough out there in the fucking, wastelands. This is not where we are currently. What were we talking about?
Q, would you rather, you said you're not comfortable here. Would you rather sleep in the greenhouse? You could hide under some plants and leaves. It's not really any like rocks or caves or anything, but there's some dirt.
I thought for a second you were just saying like you had another house, but it was green. Okay. So this is like there's plants in your greenhouse?
Do you guys want to go see it?
Sure.
What else are we doing?
What else? Yeah.
I mean, you just said you weren't comfortable, and I want you to feel comfortable. I can always put you in the laundry chute. It's really small in there.
You might think that's fun.
Is it? Hold on. Do you shoot laundry? What's happening?
Well, like it's this little thing that you put clothes in. But I feel like we could make it
Like
a
like
really.
backpack?
You can put backpacks in there.
I can only keep up this fish out of water routine. For so
I don't know where we're at.
You-
I mean, or we could just make you a pillow fort every night. I just want you to feel comfortable. And I don't like that you don't. So, whatever
I
you want.
don't want him sleeping in the greenhouse because I'm not sleeping in the fucking greenhouse, and we
Oh.
need to stick together.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, I'm used to being uncomfortable. I just was. I thought we were speaking our mind. That's all.
No, that's fine. We can. Yeah, speaking your mind is good. If I put you in the laundry chute, I don't know if someone's gonna try to pull the laundry chute down. We can figure it out tonight.
That's
Well-
that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
While they're commiserating, or while they're having their little back and forth, Pierce walks over to the door and he opens it and cracks it and tries to hear what could possibly be going on out in the house.
Make a perception check for me, please.
7.
7.
Damn you, dice.
You hear commotion. Difficult to tell where it's coming from. Difficult to tell if it's anything different. You do know that it's early morning, so even as little as you've been around things as like homes as fancy as this, you feel like there's probably a house staff starting to work on breakfast. You hear commotion and you don't know where it's coming from, but it doesn't necessarily signal to you any danger.
It doesn't seem eventful commotion.
Correct.
Okay.
Not at least that you can tell.
Okay.
With a 7.
He shuts the door again.
I think I'm going to try to get some sleep unless they call. Now that he's fed, it's night. It's morning time, but
I can keep watch if you guys need to take a nap.
Yeah,
I'll patrol.
that would be great.
And Pierce lays down again on the floor and tries to actually fall asleep this time.
Okay.
Like I curl back up in my shell of a pillow fort.
Okay. Q, can I get a perception check, please?
Hugh is actually gonna literally patrol. He's gonna walk out the door and start pacing.
Okay.
Once he knows they're asleep, he's gonna pace in front of the door. So hut to perception.
Yep.
It's gonna be good. Oh, it was actually not bad. 15.
15. Okay. So yeah, you're able to hear a lot of commotion, both not necessarily above you, but on the floor below you, at least on the floors below you, rather. And eventually, you see Kess's mother coming up to you. This is probably about 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours after Kess and Pierce fall asleep. So I would say it's probably 8 a.m. at this point. And she walks up and says, she just looks at you like pacing back and forth. Well, is something the matter?
No. They're in there sleeping together, so I was patrolling.
Keeping
watch.
Okay.
I heard a lot of noises earlier. Should I be worried?
She looks down at her leg, which Q, you notice she was limping on, and says, I'll just tell them that there's someone here who would like to speak with them.
Okay.
She turns and walks away.
Okay, I will.
Ori. Oh, God.
Kind of rude. It was a quick conversation.
As she's walking away, she does turn and say, as soon as possible.
Okay.
She looks around again and just walks away, still limping.
Q, very concerned about the noises he heard earlier, goes back to putting his ear to the ground.
Okay. Yeah, you still hear people. There's a lot more noise now, like a lot more people moving around on the floors below you. You hear heavy, like, boot steps.
Treating it like a caving system, so below is there's rustling. So Q is stationed. And that was not him laughing earlier. That was me.
Right.
Me being stupid. He doesn't understand any of that.
So how Q, I would like for you to tell me how much time passes as you stand out here in the hallway with your proverbial and literal ear to the floor.
I mean, like, I feel like he's literally got nothing to do. He's afraid he's gonna get lost if he moves. So I think until one of them stirs, he's gonna be hut-toing or chilling or like making a little bonfire in his hand and putting it out. You know, like, it's the creep bonfire. I guess he blows it out because he can't. You know.
I just imagine, just over and over again.
After probably like. You said it was like 2.5 hours. After probably like 2 more hours, he's gonna start to get hungry and he's gonna go back in there to meat.
Not
Finish
the
up
horse.
some meat. No,
Sure.
not the horse.
Yeah.
So
Finish up some
at
meat.
about that point, it's probably 9:30 or 10 a.m. When you go back in to get some more sustenance, Pierce and Kess, you both begin to stir. And I will say that you both were able to take a long rest against all odds. Literally because Q was keeping watch is the reason you guys were able to get a long rest.
Chewing on a piece of meat. He just looks at Cass and goes, "Your mom stopped by. I think. Lady looks kind of like you, but older.
Yeah.
Well,
What's
kind of
she-
like you do in your elf form.
What'd she say?
Half elf. I don't know.
Hi, elf. Hi, elf.
She said for y'all to, like, it's been a couple hours. I just, like, I think she said come on down as soon as possible and, like, hurry. But that was like 2 hours ago, so.
Oh, God damn it.
Shoot.
Just,
Well, I
just
told
gets
her
up
you
and-
two were sleeping.
I-
She seemed to be. Then she just ran away.
Thank you for letting us sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm impressed you were able to figure out who that was.
Yeah.
When someone says as soon as possible, it's okay to wake us up.
Okay. I'll know that next time.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kess is still in her jammies with her robe.
Okay.
silk jammies,
Um,
they button up, you know.
Sure. Is there an embroidered K on the lapel?
Yeah.
Just needed to know.
They're black
okay,
and gray.
So, do all of you make your way downstairs?
Yes.
Okay. So when you get down there, you see there's a lot of the house staff who are just kind of like lingering back sort of in the stairwell. Like it's almost like they feel like this is the time of day where they're supposed to be here, but they don't really want to fuck with anything that's going on here. And as you step out into the hallway and you make your way across, you see there's not really anyone in the hallway at this point. Do you approach the bedroom?
Yeah, we're looking for whoever wanted to talk to us.
Okay.
Or I
So
am.
when you get to the bedroom, you turn the corner and then it's there's daylight, so there's plenty of light. When you get to the bedroom, before you get there, actually, you smell pipe smoke, like tobacco smoke, and you get there. And then walking around, pacing, puffing on a pipe, is a tabaxi woman. And she's like walking around, just looking at everything. And she says, "Ah, good, you're finally here." And Cass, you recognize her. You know her as Brienne Aviette. She's the detective in Mardosta.
Okay.
Or a detective, I should say. You know that she doesn't necessarily work for the city, but she is a private detective.
Okay.
She looks at all of you, takes a puff of her pipe, and says, "Well, the good news is I have solved the murder. Or the mystery, I should say. Because this man was not murdered." She looks around. He died of a hereditary condition. Much like his father before him, he died of being a gigantic asshole. Of course I kid. I will, of course, conduct a very, very thorough investigation, but I've made it clear that I do not have very fond memories of this man.
Wait, so you didn't solve it? That was a joke.
No, I didn't actually. It was a joke.
Oh.
I'm very.
That was very funny.
Yeah.
Joking.
Yeah, thank you.
Stresses me out in this kind of context.
Why does it stress you out?
And I might say, maybe slightly inappropriate.
Well, when you have the sort of jobs that I have, sometimes you have to depend on inappropriateness, no?
Yes.
I would like to speak with each of you privately, in addition to all of the other people. I've already spoken to a few people, but I would like to speak with everyone who was in the house on the night of, well, last night. Can I speak with each of you individually? Is there somewhere that you would like to go?
Can we go to the greenhouse?
Sure,
Literally
we can
the
conduct.
only other place that I know.
We can conduct the interviews in the greenhouse. Yes.
I don't know it, but I just heard about it.
All
Or the
right.
kitchen.
I will follow your leads.
Okay, perfect. Oh, you'll have to show me where it is. I don't fucking know.
Well, of course, I will only need to be speaking with one of you at a time. So,
I mean, I know where the greenhouse is, and it's my greenhouse. But you can use it for your
course.
yeah. Just don't touch any leaves or stems or
Of course.
roots or flowers.
I will keep my hands to myself.
Yeah.
of course.
Okay.
I plan to be nothing if not respectful. So, who would like to go first? And the other two of you can just sort of do whatever you wish until we are finished.
Start with him. Pierce points at Q.
Oh, you would like to go first?
I don't
Okay.
care. What are we doing?
We are having a bit of a conversation about what you may or may not have heard or seen that would tell me a bit more about what happened with this man.
I'm an excellent conversationalist. Let's go.
I can, of course, tell.
What was your
This
name?
is- My name is Brienne. Of course, I apologize. My name is Brienne Naviette. I am a detective here in Mardosta.
Lucifer Bone. Pleasure to meet you.
Of course, lovely to meet you, Kyoseph Bone. A lovely name, if I do say so myself.
Thanks,
All right,
I made
shall
it
we-
myself. Oh, bye. Let's go.
Yes, we are going to go.
As they walk away, Pierce leans over to Cass and he's gonna go, "That's gonna take hours."
All right. Before we get started with this, I would like for Cass and Pierce to tell me what it is you're going to be doing.
I'm Guess is nervous. Like, she doesn't have anything to hide, but she also is not good under pressure, so she's just terrified of her own words.
And with desperate to not look in the slightest bit guilty, Pierce is going to remain in the exact spot that he was standing when she left, no matter how long it takes. He doesn't want to move.
Okay. So you guys are staying exactly where you are. You're
Well-
staying in the room with the dead body.
No,
Oh, was that where we were?
we walked up to the greenhouse.
Oh, okay.
Because
okay.
somebody had to take them up there, and I
Sure,
would have.
sure.
Okay, yeah. So we're outside the greenhouse, just
Okay. So,
standing.
if that is what you guys are doing, Q, you go inside, followed by Brienne, and she just sort of looks around. Of course, you may go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Where would you like to sit? Q, this is the first time you've been in this room. There are rows of flowers, lots of dirt beds. Cass, feel free to interject here. But is there anywhere to sit?
There are little pathways that are just like marble, and there are benches. It's kind of like a miniature park as well, think like botanical gardens type,
Sure.
but it's also small.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
Lots.
Q, there are obvious places you can sit down.
Okay, yeah. So Q walks over to the nearest bench and he makes a big show of dusting off the bench and swipes away any dirt possible there on the bench, and he lays his turkey leg down on that spot and he plops into the soil next to the bench and sits down and looks at her.
I
But
suppose
he
I will
can't
join
keep
you.
his eyes off the turkey leg. He just keeps looking back and forth.
She looks at a very obvious place that she could sit on the marble and looks at you and sits down in the dirt across from you.
Woman of class.
So, you said your name was Kyoseph Bone, and she's writing in her notebook.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, it is lovely to meet you. I would like to just reassure you that I am not. I am only trying to get a bit of an idea as to what happens the night of Mr. Kane's tragic death.
I would love to know more myself. It's been a very confusing couple hours.
I can imagine. So, in your own words, what is your relationship with the deceased?
I don't know him very well. I think he was a relative of someone that owns the big house. Or he's a bad man that stole the big house, but they kept living here. Huh. I got here like a night ago, 2 nights ago, and that was the first time I met him.
Interesting. So,
I know
what
that
is-
he made Kess mad, but also embarrassed and maybe a little sad.
That bit I am a bit familiar with as just someone who lived in Maldosta at the time. But
Pierce hated him. Hated his guts. Pierce did.
did he? Would you say that
Yeah.
Pierce is a violent man?
Oh,
This is a good one, guys.
I probably the most violent I've ever met, really.
Interesting.
Men, at least. I mean, to be fair, I haven't met a lot of men before, Pierce. Is that kind of crying?
So Pierce is a violent man, you said.
Yeah.
Do you know where he was the night of Mr. Kane's death?
Oh, God. Who's to say? I can't.
I cannot believe you people chose Kane.
That's so much time. That would be the best bet.
We didn't
Oh my
even
God.
say anything to him. We just threw him in there.
Who needs natural ones when you got brains like these?
Oh, guys, I'm lightheaded. Oh boy,
Oh my gosh.
it's hot in here. I cannot for the life of me remember the last thing I said in character.
You asked where Pierce was the night of the
Yes,
murder.
absolutely. Where was this Pierce?
Well, first we were hanging out at like a seedy bar.
You were probably in the Underfrost, yes?
Probably. I don't pay attention to names of places. Is that a seedy bar where they have fights?
You were most certainly in the Underfrost, yes.
Okay. Well, before that, we had a dinner with the dead guy. Well, he wasn't dead then, obviously. And they talked about a lot of business stuff, and it was delicious food though. Like, you really have to get them to serve you food. It's like the best food. Like, I don't normally go for cooked food, but like, out of all the cooked food I've ever had, theirs was like really good.
I can imagine there is quite a spread at the meals here.
So then he said something that seemed to really make, like, it was awkward. And I'm only coming to the term awkward very recently. Like, I'm trying to understand what awkward means, but it felt like situations I've heard described as awkward. And then he left. And then I think, I don't know, Pierce made some smartass remarks and Kess chuckled or laughed or maybe sad. I don't know. She emoted somehow. We went to a bar. I got into a fight. I almost died. Raised a zombie.
Sorry, just out of a matter of curiosity, you were the one fighting?
Yes.
How did you do?
Well, I almost had him.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very interesting. So you were in the Underfrost at the fighting pit. Okay, good to know. She's scribbling.
Yeah. So I almost had him. You should have been there. But do you fight?
No, not for quite some time. No.
Cool. Well, anyway, so I got the shit kicked out of me, but I mean, like, you should have seen the other guy. And then they dragged me home and they put me to bed, and then I woke up or had a dream. It's kind of unclear and they were talking in hushed voices about some guy who had just died. And then I woke up and then he had actually died. You don't think dreams can happen, right?
Such matters are not particularly in my, what you might call a wheelhouse. I don't deal in matters of psychic energy or things of that nature. I like to see tactile. I like to deal in the more tactile, realistic nature of things. So I am not quite the right person to talk about dreams. But I suppose stranger things have happened.
Well, anyway, I woke up. The guy's dead, and they're saying like, what do we need to do? People are gonna think things. And anyway, they were really tired, so they went to bed, and I guarded the door.
Interesting. So, what about your relationship with Kess Shadowmoor? How do you know her? When did you come to meet?
Oh gosh, man, it has been an amount of time. Mm-hmm.
That is incredibly helpful. Thank you.
We've done things.
Of course, as people do when they know each other.
She took me on a boat.
Ah!
Fucking hated that.
So not a fan of boats. So, are you aware of any ill will being harbored towards the deceased by anyone who's in the house on the night of his death?
Okay, ill will.
Anyone who wished him harm.
Oh. Huh. Well, I don't know that anyone actually said, I wish this person was dead out loud.
But there was some animosity, yes? It only makes sense that they might have been given the previous arrangements with Kess and Zaras.
What is that?
Previous arrangements? They were engaged.
No,
Animosity?
that one.
Yes. So yes, this is a learning opportunity. Animosity means anger or resentment, or is resentment a bit much for you as well?
Well, I know what it means, but it's hard for me to tell sometimes.
If they do not like each other.
Oh no, yeah, fuck, no, they didn't like each other at all.
Okay, good to know. Scribble.
But it was actually surprising. Kess didn't seem to not like him as much as Pierce and I thought she was gonna not like him. If that makes sense.
It does. Also helpful, thank you. So.
Who are you again? What's your relationship with the family?
Well, I am a private detective for the town of Mardosta. My name is Brian Naviette.
No, that I know.
I've known the family for my whole life, essentially.
So your job is to find out who kills people.
Yes, essentially, yes. Seldom is my job quite as exciting as this one, but exciting it's not every day that a murder happens in Mardosta. It's quite a nice little town, but...
So you think it was a murder?
I do not think it was hereditary, as I joked previously. Which I now realize might not have been in the best taste, but fuck him.
Where were you on the night of the murder?
I was asleep in my home.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for asking. It was very, very kind. It was had a bottle of wine. It was a lovely evening.
Like a whole bottle?
The whole bottle, yes, it was lovely. I'm quite hungover. So, this house is not Mr. Kane's registered address. Do you know why he was sleeping here in the first place? With another woman, Sienna Wainwright, who does not live here as well, no less. I get the feeling that this might not be an issue of which you have a great deal of understanding, but...
No, man, in my history, you just kind of sleep where you can. And if he could sleep here, I don't see why he wouldn't. There's a lot of good food. I don't know where he's from, but if it's as impressive as this, maybe he wouldn't want to have slept here. But the fact that he wanted to sleep here, his house maybe not as nice. You think about that?
No, I did not think about that because he is Arcane. He's got one of the nicest houses. He lives in one of these large houses, you know. At least he did. He should be. He should be sleeping
he
there.
doesn't
I don't know why
anymore.
he was sleeping here.
Yeah, he doesn't live there.
You're saying he lives
Anymore.
here now?
I'm saying he's dead upstairs. Are you not caught up?
Well, that I was aware of, but
Okay.
do you know if he was living, permanently here?
Well, he lived here last night, and he
Hmm.
lived here the night before, and then he was dead last night.
Ah, okay. Thank you. Yes, I am aware of this timeline. You see her starting to lose her patience a little bit. She says, and she takes like a deep breath. Where were you between the hours of midnight and 3 a.m.?
Midnight and 3 a.m. I'm not very good with clocks, but
Between the times that you returned from the Underfrost, from your fight,
Yeah.
and the time that you said they woke you up, you said you heard them speaking in hushed voices. What were you doing between those times?
sleeping.
You were just sleeping. You did not
I
go
got
anywhere.
the shit kicked out of me. Yeah, no, I was laying in bed, bleeding, but I think they stopped that
Bleeding?
from happening. Yeah, because of the shit kicking.
Should I just write that you were clotting?
Sure, yeah.
Or
Is
write that
that
that your blood was clotting? Okay.
perfect?
Let's see. I don't have many more questions for you. Oh, one more thing. Did you on the night, which of course was last night, did you experience, witness, or implement any unexplainable magical phenomena as a bystander, victim, conjurer, or otherwise?
You're gonna have to break that one down for me there, Blaine.
Did you experience, witness, or implement any unexplainable magical phenomena as a bystander, victim, conjurer, or otherwise? Did you
Last night.
see or cause magic?
Oh, before or after the fight? Or
Anytime.
during?
Anytime after the fight.
No,
Okay.
I don't think.
Okay.
No.
Scribbles a little bit more. Okay. This has been helpful is not the word. It has been interesting. Thank you very much, Mr. Cusifabon. Will you please send in Pierce?
Pierce.
Yes.
Okay.
Q. As you get up, you hear a voice in your head. Well done, Q. She doesn't suspect a thing.
Thank you. I think. And he walks out the door.
Okay.
Pierce.
Yeah.
The detective wants to see you. I think she likes you.
Pierce sort of like straightens himself. He
Pierce,
turns to Cass
Pierce.
and he goes,
Remember to smile. Try
Right.
it. Try just
right. He turns, he stops, he smacks himself in the face.
What was that? Did someone slap someone?
just
I
good,
farted.
good luck, slap.
Ah, good.
Pierce walks up.
Howdy.
Hello? She's still sitting on the ground when you approach. And she like looks at you and stands. Oh, of course. She stands and like shakes your hand. Cusifa wanted to sit on the ground. Would you like to sit on the ground as well for some reason, or would you like to sit on this nice bench?
No, that's weird. Let's bench it.
We're going to bench it, yes? And she sits.
Pierce sits.
Okay.
Are they sitting next to each other on a bench? Like
No, they're sitting like you're sort of across from each other.
Okay.
There's two
Yeah.
benches.
There's, yeah.
Okay.
And it smells resoundingly like smoke in here. Actually, I should mention, Pierce, Q didn't really notice it but Pierce, when you walk inside, you see hundreds of the very same flower that Cass grows every night.
He like instinctually like touches his hat as he like looks at all of them and like sits down and realizes that he's like not paying attention and sort of snaps back too.
Okay. Okay, I will try to keep this quick. I don't want to waste much of your time. But in your own words, what is your relationship with the deceased?
My relationship with the deceased is that he was here, we were traveling, we arrived, and we met him less than 24 hours ago.
Okay.
Well, I met him less than 24 hours ago.
Ah, yes, of course. Your traveling companion, Cassandra, she has quite a history with Mr. Kane.
Apparently, I'm not privy to all of the details of her past.
Of course not. Of course not. I don't imagine that's something she would like to speak very much about. So, moving right along, what about your relationship with Cassandra? Would you describe
What about
her? How would you describe her? How would you describe your relationship?
We met in Evercrest. It feels like a lifetime ago at this point. And travel companions, friends.
Okay, very good, very good. Continues to write. So this is a bit uncomfortable, so I hope it does not bring up any sort of animosity toward me. You know what animosity means, yes?
You spent a long time talking to Q.
I spent a long time talking to Q, yes.
I know what words mean.
Okay, good. Just making sure. So Q actually described you as the most, and I quote, violent person that he knows. Did you harbor any ill will towards Mr. Kane?
Yes.
Ah, thank you for being forthright with me. Well, I guess I'll come right out and say it. Did you murder Mr. Kane?
No.
Okay, good. Good. I have no reason to suspect you're not being forthright with me. Interesting. So, this house is not Mr. Kane's registered address. You know why he was sleeping here. Lucifer did not. But of course, he was here sleeping with another woman, Sienna Wainwright, who also does not live here. Do you have any idea why that was happening?
I do not know the ins and outs of their relationship with the dead guy.
Of course.
I presume they were guests.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
$23.
Interesting. Hold on. Okay. They were guests, you think? All right. So, are you aware of any ill will? You said you had ill will of your own, and we will talk about that here in a moment. But do you have any ill will harbored towards the deceased by anyone who was in the house on the night of his death, apart from you?
I'm sure there was. The guy was an asshole.
You're not incorrect. But you do not know any specifics, no?
Other than the fact that he was an asshole, I'm not fully privy to the details of their relationship with him. I don't get the impression he had a lot of friends. He probably had business associates and people that barely put up with his ass.
As you might say, friends where it counts.
I guess it's one way to put
Monetarily
it.
speaking, of course. Okay. Thank you very much. What did you do the night he was found dead? Last night, begin about sundown, if you please.
So Q got the shit kicked out of him. And we brought him back, put him to bed. I tried to keep an eye on him so that he wouldn't swallow his tongue or whatever. And at one point in the evening, after an hour and a half or so, I heard a scream. A candle blew out in the room. And I ran downstairs to see what happened. When I got there, Sierra Mist, or whatever her name is, she was standing outside of the room, seemingly in shock. And that's when Cass met me at the door. And homeboy was croaked inside.
Boy was cloaked. Okay. That is your official statement, yes? Homeboy was cloaked. Okay, good. Moving on.
Yes.
Okay. That tracks with the story that Mr. Bond told me. So, you mentioned that you have quite a bit of ill will towards Mr. Kane. At least you had, speaking in the past tense. Would you mind describing that a bit more to me?
I have...
Because you also sound as if you do not know him quite so well. So what makes you hate him so fervently?
When we arrived to the mansion,
Yes.
the guy treated me and my friends like shit. And much like him, I don't really have many friends. And I think that if someone is treating my friends badly, I hate them.
A man of loyalty. I can respect that. Do you have
So
anything else to
in
add?
terms of when you have me talk it out, it seems like I may not be the most thoughtful person in the world, but he was a jerk. I wanted to protect my friends, and so I hated him.
But you did not have any intention to harm him, did you?
I did not have intention to harm him, but I would have if he tried something.
I am going to make you roll a deception check for that, because you did say many times last session, would you like for me to kill him? In those exact words.
We could, yeah. I guess intention could be okay. That is a 22.
I will also okay. I will also let that be a persuasion check, because if you want to discern between intention and if you want to make that a persuasion check instead, I'll allow you to do that.
No, I think like
Just a charisma check.
Pierce was pretty chatty about like
Sure. Okay.
his
Either way with the
willingness to kill him. So
Either way, with the 22, she scribbles and seems to not pay any particular mind to what you said. And she says, "Okay, one more question for you. Did you experience, besides the candle going out, which I would like to speak a bit about, did you experience, witness, or implement any unexplainable magical phenomena as a bystander, victim, conjurer, or otherwise? Besides the candle, if you would like to speak about the candle." That is a point of interest.
I find the candle thing incredibly interesting.
Was there a window open in the house and no one else awakens a woman?
No, not that I knew of.
It's very interesting.
But the aside from the candle,
and Pierce is gonna lie again because he did see the box with the deed and stuff in it.
Sure.
He was gonna say,
aside from the candle, no.
Okay, make a deception check.
Okay.
Well, shit.
it's a 17.
Are you sure about that, Pierce?
Sure as sugar.
She scribbles. This has been enlightening. Thank you very much. Would you mind sending Cass in next, please?
Sure, no problem.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Can you tell me more about Q? What is the deal with skull? Is that a real skull on his head?
As far as I know, that's fucking real.
That's upsetting. Do you? Is he a violent person?
I think the proper term for Q is feral.
So you think he would be capable of killing someone?
I don't think that he is capable of killing someone because he lost a fucking fight for a lot of money. I think I would have
You
said
don't
yes,
think he was
but
capable of killing someone last night, is what you mean to say? Yes.
well, he did not have the capability to kill someone last night. He barely had the capability. He didn't have the capability to be conscious last night.
Interesting. Okay. And you don't think he himself? It doesn't seem as if he had the awareness to have any ill will toward Mr. Kane. Is that a correct assessment?
I think his awareness begins and ends with meat.
That he did give his turkey legs the seat in here a moment ago, which is why I was sitting in the floor. It's fine. You may go. Thank you very much. Would you please send in Cass?
Can do.
Pierce starts to walk away and then he stops and dramatically he says,
One more thing.
Of course.
Can I ask a question?
You may.
Purely out of curiosity. Why didn't you like him?
There are a hefty handful of reasons. His family made their fortune hunting and selling tabaxi furs. That's the primary one. The second being my name has not always been Brian, and he was not receptive to that up until the day he died.
You know, I think that we're all on the same page here.
and then he turns around and leaves. And he walks out to Pierce, or he walks out to Kess. He says, "You're up," and then whispers as quietly as he can, "I said nothing about your family."
I just like mouth thank you as I walk in.
Okay. As you walk in, again, you're hit face like full on with the smell of the flowers. And you see Brienne sitting on the marble bench. Cassandra, I did not have a chance with all the commotion. I did not have a chance to say it is truly lovely to see you again.
It's good to see you too. Sorry that these are the circumstances.
Well, I've made my feelings for Mr. Kane quite clear, but it is true. I would have preferred to, not be working so early, frankly. So I'll make this as quick as possible. Again, I am familiar with a great many of these answers, but I will need to ask as a form of formality. I apologize if any of them are uncomfortable. In your own words, can you please describe your relationship with the deceased?
He was my fiance. Arranged though, you know.
Am I correct to assume that your, we'll call it disappearance from Mardosta, can be tied to the ex part of that fiance?
Yeah, I did not want to get married.
That's
so I
when
left.
that's when that came to an end, yes?
Yep.
Okay. For what it's worth, I think you dodged quite a miserable existence. But again, that was off the record, just between friends. So this house is not Mr. Kane's registered address. Do you have any idea why he was sleeping here with another woman who does not live here?
when we got here yesterday, everybody was just a little confused about that exact thing. So.
And he never told you? Q said you had dinner with him.
We did have dinner with him, but you know how Zarus is, where he just talks around himself and never quite, gets to the point. That was kind of what was happening the whole time. So
you do not know why he was here. You do not know why he was staying.
No.
Make a deception check.
Shoot. 22.
She scribbles. Okay, thank you very much. I apologize. I know that was uncomfortable. But you understand it is my job. So, are you aware of any ill will being harbored towards the deceased by anyone who was in the house last night?
No, although Sienna seemed really disgusted by him the whole time.
He
And
was engaged to him, I imagine. Were you not disgusted when you were engaged to him?
yeah. That's like the only,
That is good to know. I will make a note of that for when I speak to her. No one else you think had ill will toward him? You did not have any ill will toward him?
Nope.
Deception check.
18.
She scribbles. What were you doing last night when Zarskane was found dead? Begin at about sundown, if you please.
After dinner, well, we had just rolled into town, and so I wanted to take my friends to the Underfrost. Q fought Thickius Muscular.
Yes, the reigning champion, yes.
Yeah, and
He said he almost got him, is that true?
yeah, Dickius passed out the second that Q did. It was really close.
That's impressive, because he's not a big man.
Who, Q?
Q is not big.
Oh,
Dickius
no.
is quite large, yes. But
Right.
Q is a very small person.
Yeah, but he's really good.
So he's strong.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's see.
I mean, we
So
all
you
could have
went to the
probably
Underfrost?
taken him, but Q was the one that wanted to.
Of course. So, what else did you do when you finished at the Underfrost?
Well, Q was basically passed out, so I lost 1,275 gold there. You could probably check the registry if you needed to. Me and Pierce both. He bet all of my money, which was very nice. And I'm trying to.
Is it?
I'm trying
that is
to.
Nice.
It could have been a lot worse. I'm trying to, do things for myself and be my own person. And now I just don't have any money at all. But that's okay, I guess. Anyways, you could check the registry there if you really, or check for Q being on the roster of fights.
Of course.
But
You
yeah.
said you don't have any money. How did that? She gestures to the mansion. How does that come to pass?
No, I don't mean, well, of course, if I needed something, I could ask my parents, but I went off on my own and I'm trying to be, a little more grown up now and kind of have, my own life. And
Oh, good for you.
so
Good for you.
it's, yeah.
So, I understand you went to the Underfrost. You came back with a very injured Cucifer.
Mhm.
You went to bed. Pierce said he heard some noise. A candle went out.
Yes.
What's about between the hours of midnight and 3 a.m.? Is that consistent with your experience as well?
Yes. I was in here. I was in the greenhouse. And then I went to bed. I left my window open because sometimes, the chilliness mixed with the fire is just really nice. And then I heard a scream and woke up and ran downstairs.
Okay. One final question. Did you experience, witness, or implement any unexplainable magical phenomena as a bystander, victim, conjurer, or otherwise?
Okay. I will say that after he died, I tried to resurrect him. It did not work. And then
Did you use did you cast a spell?
yes.
What spell?
And revivify. I used Sienna's diamond on her ring.
She looks impressed because she did not know that you possessed such magic.
And then after it didn't work, I started, fooling around and trying to figure out things. And there was abjuration magic on the door. And that's all.
Interesting. You think he might have been trying to just keep people out, perhaps?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I think it's weird that he wasn't at home, first of all. He was here, and then his door was locked. Natural 20.
She rolled good, too. Okay, yeah, she scribbles.
20 is 23 altogether.
She scribbles.
So.
Okay, this has been very helpful. Thank you very much for your time. I will be in touch. Kess, it's really is good to see you again.
Likewise. Also, I know my friends are rough around the edges, but they're good people.
I can sense as much. As you can imagine, I'm quite a good judge of character.
Hope so, or you'd be pretty bad at your job.
I would be, wouldn't I? Thank you, Kess. She scribbles, and Kess, you walk outside, and that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Fun one, you guys. You guys wrap up. I have to pee real bad.
Sure.
Be right back.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh!
That was the funniest shit. That was so good.
Oh.
I mean, second we threw him in there, I was like, we haven't briefed him on anything. He doesn't know to not talk about my family. He doesn't know
To be fair, Q also doesn't know anything about your family because he hasn't understood a single word you said since. Yeah.
So that's great.
My original thought was that if she doesn't separate us, which she didn't, if Q went in there, he was asleep. He really doesn't know shit. And he's also just going to frustrate the shit out of her, being Q.
Yeah.
And so I thought if we had a moment to maybe sort of go over the ground rules, which then I honestly was just so enthralled with what was going on that I didn't think to cut away and have that conversation.
Yeah.
But then watching the fallout was, oh my God.
I got to thinking about it because I felt really bad when I left and you went in, but then the more you talked and then Kess talked, I was like, actually it's very good that Q didn't have to follow up because then he might have said things that were contradictory to the lies that you guys ended up telling. She didn't know enough to ask questions to get Q. I don't know. Q going first may have been in our best interest.
Well, and Pierce's thought was you know what? I got this. I'm just going to be honest because he realized that he really didn't do anything. This is a time where he really had the truth on his side. But then when it came to the family, when she started bringing up Kess's family, then he got protective instantly. And he was like, I can't be the reason that Pierce can't be the reason that that any of those beans are spilled.
Yeah.
And the fact that he couldn't go in before Kess did, or that he had to go in before Kess did, meant that now his original intent was just tell the truth, and now he does have to fucking lie. But Pierce is some of the things that Pierce's deception and intimidation are a couple of things that he's decent at. Mm-hmm. So more so than persuasion. He's not very persuasive, but he can be deceptive, okay. And so that was where that ended up.
It was.
Oh boy, that was fun.
Wow, Zach.
That was very fun for me.
No wonder you've been watching Knives Out every night.
I watched it once. I watched it one time. I watched it one time this week.
The only thing I wanted to do when the interrogation started was say, "Oh, and one more thing." Even if you were going to do it, I was going to do it back. I had that planned from the instant you started interviewing Q.
Oh my gosh.
One more thing.
I'm stressed. But I'm not. I'm stressed about Sienna.
I'm stressed about Mother, so
Oh my gosh. Now we
That's-
know. Well, we
Wait.
don't know, but Q knows
wait, which part?
that she did it.
That's up to interpretation.
I don't know.
As to whether or not Q noticed.
Oh, yeah.
I'm playing him very dense in this moment because he's such a fish out of water right now. Like he's just lost, and
Right.
I don't know how he took what Mother said. Do you know? Like,
Yeah.
I know how Goon took it, but I'm gonna have to think of how he reacted to that in turn.
Yeah, I want to know what Q was doing after Pierce went inside. Like how he was acting in that moment.
Let me think on that because I think he was pretty chill because I don't think it had hit him yet, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think he just felt like he had a nice conversation. Oh, I wanted to explain too. So when Zach asked if Q was violent or if Pierce was a violent man, he's legitimately one of the most violent men Q's ever met. Q's only met like 5 men, so pretty violent. How many people have we murdered together?
Right? No,
oh
it's
my
yeah.
gosh.
There's been some
Pretty high kill count.
dark moments.
Yeah. It's hard to explain to a detective that they all
Oh,
had in
man.
common.
Right.
That was a
That
good
went-
session.
As well as I could have hoped.
Braiding in tabaxi fur, that's some dark shit.
Yeah. That's
That's dark.
that's crazy, Zach.
I mean,
That's
that's
fucked up.
that's not just me. Like that's D&D lore. Like
Mm.
that's a thing. Tabaxi furs were worth quite a lot at some point in time.
No, I mean, that's fucked. That's awesome. Storytelling. I hate this guy, is what I'm trying to say.
You're right.
Well, his family
Yeah, he's a
did it.
bastard.
So is Tabaxi
Oh my
a race?
Yes.
That's what she
Cat
is.
cat people.
The cat.
Cat people.
That's
okay.
what
Yeah.
Bryn is. Bryn? Brienne?
Brienne.
Brienne.
Brienne. Like of Tarth, right? Like Lady Brienne from Game of Thrones.
It's
Like-
it's BRIENNE.
Yep. So yeah.
Yes.
Is it?
Lady
Okay,
Brienne.
that's
Yep.
I don't watch Game of Thrones, so that's accidental.
No, I mean like names. People have names.
Names are the same.
Right.
What I'm saying is I didn't mean for you to make this character is like this character.
No, those
Yeah.
they're not at all alike.
Right.
Right.
The name is the same.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, guys, that was very fun. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to check out our friends at Be Never Ending.
I can't believe Cass
at
tried to
Never
resurrect him. I'm sorry. Or tried to
that's,
revivify.
I didn't expect that,
That was not me.
but it would have been cool. But the time had passed.
I was like, she's about to do something super dumb. Anyways, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say our next session is going to be on someday, sometime, a couple of Wednesdays from now. What is that date? August 11th. Our next session will be August 11th. Thank you again to our friends at Never Ending. Don't forget that if you missed part of this episode, you'll be able to find the video on YouTube, as well as the recap on Tumblr now,
Oh yeah.
written by our very own Brennosaur.
Brenna.
Do you guys have anything else you'd like to add before we
Brenna.
sign off for the evening?
I'm gonna go eat a salad.
We love you
eat
guys.
salad.
I gotta eat something too. I don't
I think
know
I'm
why.
gonna have some popcorn. That sounds pretty good. We don't
But
have to tell
also,
these
yes.
people like
We love you.
yes,
Yeah.
I think Pierce said, Steve-O said, whoever he is.
Pierce.
Pierso?
you're so
Pierce.
yes.
Severus.
Stavir's. Yes, we love you very much. Please be taking care of yourself. Guys, please get your fucking vaccines. Please get your vaccines.
Just go do it.
I'm on my knees begging you. Please do
Music.
that.
Why the music stop?
I don't know. I didn't stop it.
Sorry.
We love you a whole bunch. Please take care of your brains. And until next time, meeting adjourned. Good night.
Night.
We love you.